Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12, starting at verse 1 in the Apocrypha. And it reads, "For thine incorruptible spirit is in all things." And I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. So check this out, man, because this chapter, this is in the Apocrypha, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 12. And it's going into the wicked of our own people, okay? Of true Israel, okay? Because the scriptures even talk about how our own people have become even more wicked than the wicked, okay? Than Esau, Edom. Our people have become even more wicked. You understand? And that didn't just start here in so-called America, okay? And I'm gonna make a few points with this. In the first point is, you know what I'm saying? Over 400 years in this current captivity, how much secret sickness do you really think has happened to our people? Okay? You don't have any idea. Like I say all the time, it would destroy your spirit if you found out. You understand? The Lord, reveals things, but most of what's happened to our people won't be fully revealed until the kingdom of heaven arrives and we are made immortal, so we can bear it, right? So let's get down into it real quick. So verse 1 says, "Thine incorruptible spirit is in all things." So the spirit of Yahweh Yahweh Shai is literally in everything, okay, including you. You have your own spirit, but where does that spirit come from? You understand? So, as I've taught in lessons on my old account, which has all my works, you know what I mean? Our God can drag your spirit up out your body. You understand? In the case of death, He can snatch it quickly, or He can drag it out. You understand? I'll let you, think upon that. Verse 2. "Therefore chastenest thou them by little and little that offend, and warnest them by putting them in remembrance wherein they have offended, that leaving their wickedness, they may believe on thee, O Lord." So, the Lord is always working in people's lives to show them their errors. Like, man, you better stop doing that. You better stop doing that. Speaks through people, gives you signs, has you go through different things. You understand? Verse 3. "For it was thy will to destroy by the hands of our fathers both those old inhabitants of the Holy Land." Going into Israel, when the Lord exiled our people out of our own land because of our great wickedness. You understand? Right? So, as I teach all the time, man, there's no new thing in the earth. What happened before is happening all over again. You understand? Going into the wicked of our people, they have become even more wicked than the wicked Esau, Edom. They learn a lot of things from us. You know what I'm saying? Like I went into, hey man, it's the truth. And that's another thing, man. You gotta understand, us men of the Lord, we not afraid to teach the truth. Why would you be afraid to teach the truth? Right? But yeah, going into, your spying device, your phone, right? Like your notes and all of that. It's all attached to a certain email, iCloud, Gmail, Yahoo. You think they don't see everything you're doing in your phone? They get a lot of their ideas from us. We're the inventors and the creators. Right? Verse 4. "Whom thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcrafts and wicked sacrifices." This is what they do at the top. Okay? People who sell out. Right? Now, you got witchcraft at every level. But the worst form of witchcraft, obviously in sacrifices, happens at the top. Sellouts. Odious, man. Something that's overly and extremely hated by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Most odious works. You understand? And sacrifices, man, I done already taught y'all. Everybody know about sacrifices now, right? It's always like some theory in people's minds, but the shit is real. Okay? They have to sacrifice to Esau, Edom to get to what you want in this kingdom as an Israelite. Everything else is an illusion. Verse 5. And also those merciless murderers of children. There you go. The sacrifice of children. It's spiritual and literal. And devourers of man's flesh and feasts of blood, man. Adrenochrome. Okay? Merciless murderers of children, man. They, they do all types of things to them, and then they sacrifice them. You understand? Verse 6. With their priests out of the midst of their idolatrous crew. This is, Esau wants idolatry in the earth. Idolatry is how you destroy people's minds. You understand? And keep them away from the truth and from their God. You understand? And the parents that killed with their own hands souls destitute of help. What are those souls destitute of help? Our people, especially the children. They're helpless to these things, to these sacrifices, these ceremonies. You understand? Verse 7. That the land which thou esteemest above all other might receive a worthy colony of God's children. So, as I said, the same things that happened before, they're happening right now here in so-called America, Babylon, which is Babylon according to the scriptures, right? So these are the times where Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai are working on the behalf of his hopeful elect. You sell out in these times, you just don't have any faith. Point blank, period. And I hope that puts something on your mind, and y'all can put on y'all thinking caps with this lesson right here. And I'm gonna end it right there and give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, and Lord willing, I'll catch y'all on another.